What's going on, Falcons fans? It's your boy Big Low Country. And what in the world, y'all? We got fan appreciation night on a Saturday night. I got some of my homeboys here with me. If y'all want to start off, go ahead and start off for me, homeboy. What you got there?
All right, man. My name Garrett. Been a Falcon fan since '98. I've been knowing Antonio for years. You know what I'm saying? He like a brother to me, man. So, once I found out about this, I had to go ahead and give it a shot. Subscribe to all the pages, man, because I watch it every week. So, hey, man, I just appreciate the fact y'all letting me come on today.
Hey man, we appreciate you tonight, bro. It's fan appreciation night, man.
Yeah, we appreciate y'all, man.
I got my other homeboy here.
What's up, y'all? I'm J-Rock. Y'all might see me in the chat all the time, talking with all the crazy fans out there, talking reckless. But yeah, I've been Atlanta Falcons fan since Vic been around. So I'm just here to have fun, being on here for the second time. So what's going on, y'all?
Hey man, I just want to let you know we do enjoy whenever you rap with Kendrick Lamar. Thank you so much for your music.
Yes, sir.
All right, down below me we got.
Hey y'all, what's up? I'm Jay Money with the show. You can find me on SoundCloud. Look me up, Maximum G. I've been a Falcons fan since I was just a little bitty dude. I remember Vic. I remember Matt Ryan's first days, and I love watching AFN on YouTube. It keeps me feeling warm at night when I'm thinking about my birds. So let's do this thing.
And of course, y'all know the guy to my side right here. Y'all already know him. Go ahead and say it.
Hey, it's your boy K Styles. Been a fan since '97. I'm just a fan tonight, man. This D-Boy show tonight.
Right, man. And y'all already know me on Charles 404, do the Madden and 2K. But this ain't about me today. This is about the guys below. This is about y'all. We appreciate y'all every Tuesday and Wednesday for watching our shows, liking, subscribing, sharing, and everything. So this is just an appreciation to y'all.
Definitely. Hey, I want to introduce myself. It's your boy Big Low Country. Everybody else been talking about how long they've been fans. Man, I've been a fan since the Israelites came out of Egypt. So, I just wanted to put that out there right quick. But nah, I've been a fan since Fulton County Stadium. And yeah, man, we appreciate y'all for jumping on with us tonight, man. Thank y'all so much.
And what we normally like to do is shout out the fans that's already commented, like Rodney Brown. What's good? I see you. Then we have, y'all have me pronounce this, but Zara Productions, whatever. Nice to see you too. Appreciate you for watching. And then you got Isaac. He been a fan since '98. We appreciate you watching. And Tev GA Sports, what's happening? All right, fellas, now just get it cracking, man. This is y'all night. What y'all want to talk about?
I saw somebody in the chat talking about should we trade Julio because Calvin's so good. I mean, if you only want to have one, we got Julio and Calvin. That sounds better to me. I mean, that's just crazy talk. I don't know.
My thing is, I don't think we should. Don't get me wrong. I know he long in the tooth and all that, but for one, it's contract. For two, this man is a once in a generational talent. So what he brings out, this man feel as a decoy, and he's up opportunity for everybody. Like we seen in the last game, even though this ain't nothing new, Calvin ain't out there playing. All the attention still on him, and this man still. It's like this man aging like fine wine, if you ask me.
Yeah. He get better with every day that he goes.
We ain't gonna never see another Julio, man. So I just feel like you let that man ride it out, you know what I'm saying, till it's time for him to hang them cleats up. Don't get me wrong. Calvin is well on his way to being the number one. But my thing is, why split that up when you got something good going right now? And I'm like, as far as like draft picks, man, like when folks be talking about, we need to tank for this and that. Draft picks ain't guaranteed, man. And then these men, grown men, what they look like going out there trying to tank for? They pay professionals. What you going out there trying to tank for?
Yeah.
That sets the president to let you know free agents they ain't gonna want to come here. They're like, oh man, they got a losing mentality. They just wanna go ahead and lose games, try to get the highest person out there, man. We've been shown time and time again. Just because you get drafted high don't mean you're gonna make it.
Right. That's like, yeah, a lot of fans wanted us to tank for about 2-3 years. And I mean, you see how that's played out for the rest of the team. Some of the teams, yeah, it worked out, but it's just like I feel like it's whether it's the fans or whether it's the Falcons players and the whole coaching staff or just the whole city, we don't quit. There's no quitting us. Whether we can go 0-16, there's no quit. There's no quit. They still gonna go out there and play their ass off. Yeah. Right?
Those guys are competitors, you know. Right. Matt Ryan,
that's
I ain't never seen him, you know, throwing the towel, even when we down. And Julio, I mean, you're talking about Alex Mack as a veteran. These guys they're professionals, and they challenge, you know, they challenge the defense every time they go out on the field. Defensively, Debo, Grady, I mean, gosh, they ain't gonna throw the towel in. Them guys don't know how.
No, they don't. I mean, yeah, I just felt like they just needed just the need of a new head honcho. Yeah, we've been around Dan Quinn for a long time. I just think the whole city just need a little do-over. Just need some more attitude. We need more attitude. Like I said, we all love Dan Quinn as a person, but as a coach after that Super Bowl, after that collapse, he just couldn't recover. Yeah, and it was just time for him to go.
I'm starting to not like when they say he's a player's coach. I'm starting to not like it at all, because it seems like those are just friendly coaches. If you think about Dan Quinn and like Jim Moore Jr., them type of people, they was players coaches and they don't get nothing done with it. What do you think about it, Coach Lowe?
Well, I mean, yeah, I definitely agree. I mean, if we go back and look at all the recent coaches that won Super Bowls, besides Andy Reid, and we see how long that took Andy to get him one. I mean, just look at all these other guys. You know, if you look at the Bill Belichick's, if you look at the Doug Petersons and all these other guys, you know, these aren't guys that we want to invite over for the Christmas party, but these guys will win some games for you. You know, and I'm sorry, I also meant to let everybody know. Everybody in the comments, y'all make sure that y'all let us know how long y'all been fans as well, because you know we definitely want to know. But as far as that whole Julio situation, guys, I mean, look, if you got a Porsche and you also got a Ferrari, why sell the Ferrari?
Exactly.
What in the world?
Yep.
Yeah, we have
what you think about it, K-Styles? What's your thought?
I'm gonna throw some names out there. I don't want to say this name, but I have to. We done went through Peerless Price, Ashley Laley, Joe Horn, Harry Douglas. Why trade Julio? What you gonna get for him? What you want for him?
You forgot Fennery.
well, at least Fennery did something.
Yeah, he was number one for a while.
What about Michael Jenkins?
And then Roddy White. Yeah, think about that.
And Roddy
was that a dude named Harrington?
No. I'm naming the trash that we had.
Oh, okay.
We ain't talking about the ones that productive. I'm naming the trash that we had.
Listen, I would take Harry off that list. I don't know about
man. Harry, man. Harry was a good wide
Harry.
Hey,
he's still rocking with us too. You gotta come on. He's still rocking with us. He's on the radio. He's tweeting. He's out there.
Burrow had his times where he showed out. Jones, bro.
Yeah.
I want to tell y'all something. Think about my boy K-Styles now. See, K-Styles, you can't mess up K-Styles' joke. See, because K-Styles, so sometimes he'll throw one in there and be like, "Oh yeah, this guy too." You'd be like, "Come on, K-Styles, you know that guy wasn't that bad."
Yeah, man. He be throwing them in there like that. And to be honest, man, I would let Julio just ride off into the sunset, man. Just like he decide he want to retire, but don't trade him, man. He's not looking old at all. He is still looking like he is in his mid-20s. So why would you trade it? Why won't you keep them both intact and let Calvin Ridley get all the learning that he needs?
And that's
one thing I was afraid of.
Go ahead.
One thing I was afraid of. Me and Matt Mike was talking about this. Like if they did do something with Julio, just I can't see Julio being on another team if they did trade him or anything like that, but just don't do him dirty like they did Roddy White. I felt like they did Roddy White so dirty. That like broke my heart. I'm like, come on, man. Like this was our Julio before Julio even came to the scene. This is Roddy White from UAB. Yeah, he might have had some struggles his first 2-3 seasons, but he picked it up once Matt started to come.
Yeah.
And then matter of fact, I want to say not when Matt started. I think when Vic was beginning to leave, with that whole incident or whatever, he started to pick things up. But I just don't want them to do like they did Roddy.
I think Roddy White had his first 1,000-yard season. What, the year that Mike Vick went to prison, or the year after?
Yeah, I want to say it was the year. It was the year when he went in.
That whole fiasco with Shanahan is what messed Roddy up, and I didn't like it. I ain't like the way they did him because let's just be honest, man. Like he brought Julio along. He brought Julio along, and then you can't help Julio turned into a straight monster. And one thing it is that about Julio is like this man don't give out political answers. When they asking him where he want to be, he's not just saying here because we drafted him. He's saying he want to be here and he want to stay here because that man genuinely do feel like that. There's been plenty of opportunities where he could have either went to Arthur Blank or whoever was in charge and put me out there for trade market. My thing is, Julio don't come around too often. How many wide receivers we got in the league right now who all be complaining because they don't get the ball?
All of them.
The Divas. The Divas. Y'all know who those Divas are.
Mike Evans about ready to explode because they got.
I see that.
It's coming. Had to go out there to Carolina. DJ Moore pissed off now because all they want to do is throw the ball to Robbie Anderson.
Yeah, man, and that's crazy.
We already knew how Slant ass was gonna start acting after he set that record last year.
Yeah, you already know where that's gonna hold. And for the supporters out there, I do want to let you know we plan on doing this one Saturday at the month on ATLiensSportsZone. That is the email that you go into and you subscribe to me and Big Low Country. You can subscribe to K-Styles if you want to too. And just let us know, send that screenshot and email us, let us know that you want to be on the show one day, and we're glad to give it to y'all. Y'all can have the flow now. What's up, K-Style?
Yeah, like I agree with these guys. Like Julio's a once in a lifetime talent. You can't get that. Them young guys need that. Right, and right now, Mike Evans complaining like he's getting the whole R&B diva thing going on now.
I've never seen him act like that ever in his whole career with the Bucs. I've never seen him act like that.
Because he's not getting the ball like he's so used to Jameis Winston throwing him the ball whatever. And Tom Brady got the ball. He ain't gonna throw it to you like that.
Oh, like.
And like I said, you better get used to it, boy, because Tom Brady God down there now, so they'll get rid of your ass in a heartbeat. So
Tom Brady there now. Scotty Miller getting love. Everybody getting love. Mike Evans don't like that. Mike Evans be like, throw me the ball. And yeah, I mean, come on, yeah, we know you good or whatnot, but Tom Brady don't give a fuck about that because they can blow smoke out your ass all they want to down there in Tampa Bay. Bruce Arians ain't running that team. Tom Brady running that team.
Right.
We keep hitting them blitzes. Brady ain't gonna like all that pressure.
Nah, he don't.
I mean, it's one of those situations where Mike Evans, he was happy because he was the top dog. James threw 30 interceptions for a reason, guys. That's what happens whenever you force those passes. Tom terrific. He ain't finna play no games like that. He ain't gonna throw it to you if you open. So I don't know if y'all noticed, but Mike Evans, he ain't really had that many jump balls this year. He ain't had a chance to take advantage of it.
He been having them 1 yarders right there.
Yeah, exactly. We might have to start calling him Slant Evans. Because
didn't he have the nerve to say he was the best wide receiver
in the NFC South. Yeah.
Of course, you know.
Yeah,
He's just talking that smack.
Yeah, he got into that whole spat with Mike Williams. He got into that whole spat with Keenan Allen. It's like, boy, you ain't even touching Keenan Allen, so don't even take it down. You ain't got nothing on Keenan Allen.
Nah,
just like Quentin Willis said, just like we were just talking about. Didn't Shanahan want Roddy out? Yeah, he was forced out.
Yep.
Yeah, because if you look at the film too, majority of that, because we was basically a monstrous like two-headed running team. They were using Roddy just as a blocker. Yeah, Roddy's real physical. I think he had like a wrestling background. Yeah, he was real physical. He was very good at what he was doing, run blocking, but that's not all he does.
Yeah, that man is a true like yes, he's a very physical wide receiver, and then as physical as he is, he had yak yardage. You won first and second contact, one many occasions taking him down. But with that whole Shanahan debacle, I remember one game, I forgot who we played. Y'all gonna have to excuse me on that, but I forgot who we played. They tried to force the ball to him 3 times, like he trying to make a point on like you can't get open no more.
Yeah.
And it was like I felt like that was bull, man. That's when I started realizing what was really going on, man. Shanahan didn't want him. And they should have never let it get to the point where you got a coordinator forcing one of the best wide receivers in your franchise out the door like that.
I think that's why they had to go get somebody that was just similar. Not trying to really super compare him to Roddy, but you can't take nothing from Sanu and what he did for us for the time being. Like his hands was just as good as Roddy. Sanu caught everything.
Physical big wide receiver.
We got a question in the comments, man, and I'm gonna start with Jeff K. Styles with this one. Mobile Gaming says, "Who do y'all think is better, Julio or Roddy?"
I have to go with Julio. Cause the thing I love Roddy's competitive, but Julio is just that breakaway ability that he has that Roddy didn't have. Now Roddy developed that later, but Julio came in that right out the gate.
Yep.
Cause that Indianapolis game when he caught them 2 touchdowns showed everything. That made us excited. That was redhead Julio.
We wasn't used to that.
But then you also have to remember as well, like I said, he has the most yards per game in NFL history, and he pretty much missed the whole season.
Yeah.
Most people don't forget that. Like I said, Roddy, like I said, I love him, but Julio is like a whole nother strategy.
Yeah,
I want to flip his question,
that?
but y'all can go ahead. I'm gonna flip his question.
What you think about that, Coach?
Let's see. Who asked that question? Mobile Gaming?
Mobile Gaming.
Mobile Gaming. Thanks for asking that question, man. But what in the world, Bo? Julio or Roddy? Come on, man. Look, I love Roddy, man. Roddy, one of my all-time favorite players, but I guess it would be a little bit more even if you gave Julio maybe put 3/10 onto his 40 time and said let Roddy be able to bench press about 30% more. In that particular case, and still Julio has that body control. I mean, Roddy, he was definitely a great route runner. But that boy Julio.
You know what? I gotta interrupt this for a second here. All right, I gotta interrupt for a second, man. All right, you guys are doing a great job. All right, I just got man just to interrupt the scene just a little bit. But you guys talking about Roddy White and Kyle Shanahan, right?
Yeah.
Hey man, this is the reason why we are in this position right now because of what happened in 2016. Okay, they got rid of Roddy White because of Kyle Shanahan. They got rid of him because of Kyle Shanahan. And the reason why we having a lot of these issues with accountability is because of that decision to kick Roddy right off the team and keep that bastard of a coach, Kyle Shanahan, instead of actually sticking up for the players. Roddy was right the entire time. And the reason why we're in this piece of crap position right now as far as accountability and coaches is concerned is because of that decision back then. I don't know if it's karma. I don't know if it was the right thing to do, but this is the reason why we're suffering right now because of that decision. They should have let Roddy and the players, really, just to be honest, like it cost us the Super Bowl. Let's just be honest. That decision cost us the Super Bowl. That cost us the Super Bowl because Kyle Shanahan did whatever the fuck he wanted to do when he was here. And the coaches stuck up for the coaches. They didn't stick up for the players. And now I'm probably looking at me crazy as hell right now, but that's the reason why we are in this position right now. The players ran this organization. The GM ran this organization, and the players had very little say in what really going on. And we're talking about the veteran players. Roddy should have never been treated the way he did. They disrespected that man. And like I said, this is the reason why we in that position right now, man. But I'm gonna let y'all have it. But I had to come on and say this, man. Love y'all chemistry, man. Y'all doing this shit, big. J-Rock, I see you. Garrick, I see you, bro. Don't think I'm not watching, man. I'm always watching you guys, man.
Get over here, Mike.
Keep doing y'all thing, but I'm gone. Peace.
God damn it, Mike. Hey, you see, you went right. You went straight to what I was about to say. Because I was about to say,
go ahead and
they pretty much got rid of all the guys that was not gonna take the shits. Like I said, they want a whole bunch of corporate. Yes, sir, boss. I sure will run this play when I don't need to play it type guys. Nah. That's pretty much
man. We got a whole bunch of quiet
what he was saying though. I can definitely agree because I did want, Roddy to be on that same level as like Fitzgerald. You remember that year that Fitzgerald, or the couple of years that Fitzgerald wasn't getting the ball and stuff like that, with Carson Palmer being down there in Arizona, and everybody's like, "Oh, trade Fitzgerald, trade him, could send him to New England because he deserves better." Man, I wanted that. I wanted the same thing for Roddy White. Whatever happens, I want him to be our Larry Fitzgerald.
Yeah, I agree. I love Roddy. He was a first down machine. You throw to him on third and short, third and medium. Guy had hands. And he was physical.
I did want to flip that question he had. He said, "Who do y'all think is better, Julio or Roddy?" So I got a question for everybody. What are some traits or anything that Roddy and Julio had similar? I can give you one.
What is that?
Route running.
No, not route running.
Physicality.
Okay, y'all close. But every time
off the line physicality.
Listen. So every time Matt Ryan throws a pick, when he does, Julio goes hustle for that ball.
That hustle play.
Roddy White goes. I remember he did it to the 49ers. I think it was Dre Bly. Dre Bly. He was almost close to the end zone. Roddy was like, no.
And forced the fumble.
The ball out, and we got it back.
Say we won that game too.
Yep, and we won that game.
Yep.
Them boys know how to hustle when, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's, you know what I'm saying?
They got no quit in them. They got that dog.
No quit at all. It's like they both, I feel like they do so much similarities like that. I was like, once I seen Julio did it, and I was like, oh God, I was like, he's giving me that Roddy type of feel. Like every time a ball is like intercepted, he's chasing somebody.
Yeah.
Or if Matt Ryan finna throw a pick, one thing I realized about both of them, if they already know from the get-go it's finna be a pick, them boys go straight in the defensive mode. They don't even get a defender a chance to catch the ball. Because he gets the hands on the ball, both of them smacking you. They smacked him. I know y'all remember that hit against what the name, Jeff Heath, when we played Cowboys.
When we played the I was just about to say that. Julio turned straight into a strong
Julio's best hit was against Marshawn Lattimore. That was the craziest hit.
Oh yeah. He took home at 5 feet. He took home. I'm surprised Lattimore held on to that ball.
Hey,
took them ribs, baby.
That's what Julio ate, y'all. That's what that boy Julio eat.
Hey, what's up, Sid? What's up, Sid Falcons? He said, fellas, what's going on, everybody?
Yo. What's up, City Sid?
Mr. Motivator said, what's up? What's happening? You feel me?
What's going on, bro?
I seen another one. I seen another one where they were talking about Jim Harbaugh as possibly being our head coach for next year. What y'all think about that?
Oh, wait a minute. It looks like we got Mr. Wallace on the line.
Mr. Wallace.
Hey, man. Thank you so much for joining us tonight, man. Thank you so much.
Welcome. Mr. Wallace.
And so you want to tell us how long you've been a Falcons fan, Mr. Wallace?
Yeah, I've been a Falcon fan since 1998. We went back into the Super Bowl back then with Jamal Anderson and Chandler was the quarterback.
Ray Buchanan.
So, had my ups and downs with him. I'm still here.
hey, that's the most, important thing.
That's why we all family up in this thing, man. So what do you think about the possibility of Jim Harbaugh being our head coach next year? What you think about him, Mr. Wallace?
I don't think that's a good idea.
Why you don't?
Because look at what is he doing right now with Michigan.
Okay.
And then he's and what happened to him? What was the reason that he got let go from San Fran? Because him and the GM couldn't get along together. So I think that would be a problem.
Man, what you think about that? Was it Jeremy? Yeah, what you think about that?
I mean, honestly, from the moment DQ left, I was wanting Raheem in there. I like Jeff Ulbrich as our defensive coordinator, what he does with them linebackers, but I don't really feel too well about Harbaugh. Never really liked the guy. I respect him, what he's done around the league, but these guys are playing for Raheem, and I think there's too much talent to hit the reset button. And if some new guy comes in here, they're going to want to hit the reset button, and I just ain't about it. I really want to see these guys do something together.
I mean, I really think that they can because as you seen, as soon as Dan Quinn got fired, even though we lost that game versus Detroit on some BS, and I know we was all pissed off about that, but you can see that they really playing for him. They really fighting hard. Like, they are really, really playing. And even though they almost gave up the lead last Sunday, they playing more as a complete team right now. But what you think about that question, G, about Jim Harbaugh?
What about him being a coach?
Yeah, for us next year.
Man, player. I ain't never liked Jim Harbaugh because one thing about him, he don't know how to draw the line in the sand between college players and NFL players. It first worked when he got there in San Fran until it started getting real old. They didn't start losing because of lack of talent. They started losing because he lost that locker room. And that's because he talked to them boys like they still in college. They grown men just like him. That don't mesh well. But I'm hard. I'm big on, like corrective criticism, or man, what you out there doing, this, that, and the third. But then when you start talking down on them like they kids, that ain't gonna never mesh well with no NFL player, because they gonna be like, man, who do you think you're talking to? I'm not your child. So
yeah, they get paid for that.
Man, he was a flash in the pan when he ain't nothing like his brother John. John, that's the coach. John is a coach. Jim, no, man,
I can agree with that. Definitely.
I can agree with that.
Well, you know what, guys? I guess I'm the lone wolf in this particular situation because I would love Jim Harbaugh, and I would tell you why. That man coaches his team up. He's an offensive-minded coach. I mean, look, we all know on the actual team, who's the leader of the team? It's the quarterback, correct?
Quarterback, yeah.
Whenever the quarterback walks into the room, everybody can feel it. You know what I'm saying? So it's like Jim Harbaugh, the guy knows how to lead men. I mean, he knows how to lead men. But the fact of the matter is, one of my prime examples is look at your boy Colin Kaepernick, the Madden cover athlete. Once Jim Harbaugh left, man, things changed dramatically, didn't it? And all those guys that left from that Super Bowl team, once they got their contracts and went to different teams, man, things changed a lot. And after he left, I mean, because I understand that he didn't get along with the GM, but look, if it's a situation where he and the GM are a package deal, I mean, he should get along with him. But the fact of the matter is that the reason I like Jim Harbaugh is because he's an offensive minded guy, but he focuses heavily on defense, and he doesn't overcomplicate things. It's like, okay, it's a 4th and 1. Well, let's go ahead and load this line up on the right side where our best blockers are and get a first down. Not no play action, not no screens, not no slants. Nah, let's just go ahead and hit somebody in the mouth.
But I don't
Right.
think it was when Harbaugh left. I think it was when the offensive coordinator left. Because where's the offensive coordinator now? He's
Yep.
coordinating Lamar Jackson. So that's the same offensive coordinator that Colin Kaepernick had.
Yeah,
So
it
when he
is.
left
It
and went
is.
to Buffalo, that put Kaepernick in a bad situation.
What's my Greg Roman?
Yeah.
Yes. Mhm.
Now he went to Buffalo. They didn't really do too much in Buffalo, did they?
No.
Now, I think one of the main factors in that particular situation is Lamar Jackson. I think Lamar Jackson is just a heck of a player. He is coming down a little bit this year. He's not having those MVP type numbers this year, but I think whenever you got a guy out there that runs like a gazelle, that can also throw the ball, it's a whole lot easier to coach that, because he's playing high school ball out there right now, guys.
They can see me.
But I mean,
Man.
but yeah, I mean, I think Harbaugh would be a good pick.
What you think about it, K Styles?
I think it just depends on the GM because we looking at it from a different perspective. We got to see who the GM gonna be first.
Yeah.
Because I always say like you said, the GM and the head coach have to be on the same accord. Like I agree with Lowe said. Like I said, when Jim Harbaugh left San Fran, all his leaders were gone. Bam, bam, bam. All the leaders were gone. So that team started struggling. But the problem is, like I said, you just look at that Michigan, him at Michigan, that's like a bad blemish on his resume.
Yes.
Because they look like Michigan, but when they play Ohio State, like I said, they look like that team off that movie Unnecessary Roughness.
But and you know what, K-Styles, the thing about that is, man, it's like when it comes to college football, one thing that we do have to keep in mind, man, most of the time you win your games before the season even starts with recruiting.
Yeah.
If I'm getting 3 stars and you getting 5 stars, there's a great possibility that you'll probably win in that situation if you got the 5-star guys. And I heard that his recruiting classes hadn't been that good these last couple of years.
But I'm gonna double back on what you said, K Styles, as far as the coach, the general manager being a package deal. I would have to agree with that, and the reason why I say that is because we all know Thomas Dimitroff, he survived Mike Smith, and then we went and got Dan Quinn. Now, I don't think everything was as good on the surface as they made it seem out to be, and because one of the reasons was the whole Jalen Collins situation. They saying as a TD guy, Quinn didn't want him. When we go to who our OC is now, which is Cutter, they said Quinn was trying to get Gary Kubiak. They said Thomas Dimitroff wanted Cutter. It's like what's really going on? And then once Quinn and TD get fired, you got TD out here on a podcast talking about he never really cared about defense. He just wanted a powerhouse on offense.
So
that's why I feel like you need that continuity, because that basically right there showed you how good they made it seem like it was on the surface. It never really was that.
So this goes back to like I'm thinking maybe was Dan Quinn the main issue, because once we had freaking Shanahan for what, 2 seasons, we were talking about getting rid of him the first season, and then next thing you know, we go to the Super Bowl and he's gone, and then the year after that we get Sarkisian, and then y'all see how that went. Yeah, it was decent, and then he fired Marquand Manuel and him that same year. And I feel bad for Marquand, because Marquand had a lot of people on defense that were injured. So I can't really blame him for the defense playing horrible. He had all his key players hurt. So
my thing is, I think Dan Quinn like to play the blame game.
He does.
On everybody else but himself. He plays the blame game on everybody but himself, man. It's everybody else's fault.
Everybody still on the soil. Like, cause
how did this guy coach?
He brought Manuel here. Everybody had to fall on the sword for him. My thing is, man, this is the NFL. These coordinators, they're not gonna always get it in year one. Shanahan, everybody wanted him gone after year one because of all them turnovers we had down there in the red zone. Then the next year, he's having sense. Sarkisian, his first year was it was
a drunk.
But
hold on. Let me get my Sarkisian on right quick.
But you see that improvement.
Turn it up.
Manuel, just like he said, Manuel, all them injuries, man. What defense coordinator gonna survive that, man?
And when we had him, you seen what he was doing on defense. I think that was the year where we went into what was it? We played the Rams, and everybody was expecting us to lose in that first round. Was it the first round? And we went up there and did what we had to do. The defense was real tight. And then Philly, it was a really close game, and it just came down to that 1 yard line.
Man,
and then the following season was the season opener to the Eagles, and we were at the same spot again.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
2017, they was ranked 8th. But them same players that had a lot to do with us going 8th, when 2018 rolled around, Keanu Neal, boom, gone. Ricardo, boom, gone. Deion Jones, gone for 10 games. I'm talking about all your legitimate stars started dropping like flies. And that's hard to overcome. What it was, the team started off, if I'm not mistaken, maybe 1-3. And then next thing you know, out of nowhere, they end up going 4-4.
Yeah.
Then after 4-4, the wheels fell off.
Yeah, man. We're gonna let
Cleveland.
We're gonna let K Styles get what he got to say out, and then we're gonna go down to the chairman, man. What you got, K Styles? I know you got something.
We remember Dan Quinn was a product of Pete Carroll choosing that team. He was a product of them dogs in Seattle. Like I agree down here with what y'all say. Like I said, Dan Quinn, like I said, you fired every coach you brought in here. I mean, we could tell you Casper the Friendly Ghost because we listened to your after game conferences. It sounds like a robot.
Yeah.
It's the same thing every week. Well, we're pissed off. No shit, we need to see it on the field. I mean, for God's sake, your starting running back got jacked up by Aaron Donald, and the whole team didn't come to his defense. That's everything right there.
Y'all, real quick, Sarkisian. I mean, he belongs in a bar, not on the NFL sideline. As far as Shanahan, the dude was a genius. I mean, Matt Ryan's a smart quarterback, and you give him 2 years with that guy, and you look at that offense, record breaking. Damn near looked like the greatest show on turf that year. Everybody knows it. As far as Dan Quinn, I mean, I don't get how you can lead a Super Bowl defense and then take over play calling and just look like you don't even know what's the difference between a 3-4 and a 4-3. Like, what is going on here? You know what I'm saying? Like, I respect Dan Quinn for leading us to the Super Bowl, but I mean, he must have had quit in his heart, or the guys turned on him. either way, when the season started, I was optimistic, but 0-6, I was ready for him to go too. 0-5, whatever it was.
Hey, William Amy said we need more help on corner outside of AJ Terrell. What you think about that, Coach Lowe?
You know what, man? It's like if you look at these last 2 or 3 weeks, the quarterbacks have actually been playing like they've been progressing. I mean, y'all gotta remember how young these guys are. These guys aren't veterans; they're still getting experience. My homeboy Mad Mike, he put up a film study the other day about Isaiah Oliver. Talking about his tackling. Isaiah Oliver, he has very, very good technique. His only issue is that speed, man. It's tough for he runs, I think, like a 4.5, close to a 4.6. And I've been saying, most of this year, I think he should be lining up at free safety.
I think so too.
Yeah, like putting him in that slot cornerback spot where he literally has to cover 52 yards of the field. Somebody could go one way or the other, and he doesn't have that sideline to help him. It's a disservice to him. Let that man come downhill and tackle somebody.
He's one of the best tacklers on that defense.
Yeah, he is.
Because he don't lead with no shoulder. He don't lead with no head. That man wrap up. For a corner, he is a very solid tackler.
Yeah, he is. You're right.
So, but yeah, what you think about that, Jeremy? What you think about that comment? You think our corners is good the way they is now? Or you think we need some help back there?
It is what it is. Next man up. AJ Terrell, really love the guy. I like Darquez Denard. I like him when he's playing the slot, and I like him outside. Isaiah Oliver, I had a bunch of questions for him last year. Beginning of this year, he has some big plays, big misses, some big catches on him. But he's coming along. I've seen him come a long way. I think we got some solid guys as far as depth. Bleedy Ray. And you think about next year, we'll have KZ back in the secondary. Who knows? I mean, Rico's getting old, but he's still playing lights out secondary. I like our guys. I like the young talent and the direction it's going. They're playing fast. They're playing hungry. That's all you really can ask for.
I can honestly say the way it tells you the difference between Dan Quinn and Jeff Ulbrich, because how you get a different production from the same people, but with different coaches, that let you know that Dan Quinn coaching things wasn't nothing. Like it really wasn't hitting on nothing, man. And y'all make sure that y'all hit that subscribe button on Atlanta Falcons Nation and hit the subscribe button on Terry Austin 404. Go to Jeff K Styles, get him a subscribe too. And what you got below Low? What you got?
So I got that you need to subscribe to Big Little Country.
Hey, Big Little Country boys, man. Hey, help the country boy out.
But yeah,
we're gonna let y'all two go over there. You go first, and Bottom second. Go ahead. What you think about that?
Yeah, I mean, like I said earlier, I think that we need to let these young guys develop. Isaiah Oliver, let that man keep growing. Everybody on here who has jobs, the first year you had your job, or the first 2 years you had your job, you weren't a master at what you were doing. You were steadily learning things as time progressed. And these guys are playing against professionals. They're lining up against the Kenny Gallaudays and the Jerry Judys of the world. I mean, as a defensive back, you're gonna make mistakes. It's just more magnified if you take one false step than any other position on the field, because you're going to be out in the middle of nowhere before you know it.
I know a lot of people was dogging Sheffield, but if you want my honest opinion, I see somebody out there playing. He's playing real timid. He's playing scared because of that injury, because of that foot injury. I honestly feel like, like he's second guessing himself a lot. It was a lot going on, just like with, remember how timid Neil was playing coming back from his injuries because it happened to him twice.
Yeah.
I see a lot of that in Sheffield, but once Neil just calmed down and gotten back to himself, built up enough confidence within himself, he's back to that Neil that we realized his rookie year. And I see the same thing going on with Sheffield. I mean, Sheffield is still young. He in his second year. He in his second year, so I feel like there is room to grow. I just see somebody playing scared. And then as far as Jordan Miller, I mean, I don't know. The coach staff ain't never really put him out there on the field. So
he just like Sanat. We don't never see him.
Yeah. So I don't know what we really have in him or not. And then AJ Terrell the rookie. And then Isaiah Oliver is doing better where he at. But just like Big Country, where he has said, I would rather see him at safety, because for Isaiah Oliver, I feel like the game is a lot better for him when everything's in front of him.
Yeah.
And that's because of his speed, but his tackling ability. And then, I also feel like with him at safety, you will probably see more turnovers that way because of his range.
Yeah.
I feel like you would get more turnovers that way, but you got to think about it, man. The oldest person in our secondary who was Bleedy, and Bleedy still balling. And then the second oldest is Dark West.
For 1 year. Ricardo.
Oh, Ricardo.
Yeah. Old man back there.
Yeah, my bad. Yeah, I forgot about Ricardo. Yeah, Ricardo, and then Dark West. But just like our mainstays, secondary is very young, man. It's not gonna be overnight. It ain't gonna be no overnight situation, man. These boys gotta have room to grow.
Right. What you think about that, J-Rock? And then we're gonna let you start off with this comment. But the cornerbacks comment, what you think about it?
I think our corners are good. Like I said, they're well, like you guys said, they're all young. They're still learning. We got young corners. We're gonna continue to have young corners for the next, upcoming years, with these guys. I said only thing I would switch. Only thing I would do as a coach if I would just keep rotating guys. Like what happened to Hawkins. At one point we saw Hawkins. Yeah, he went down. I would like to see a little bit more Hawkins, some here and there. You know what I'm saying? Like we need to start like rotating guys so we don't play them out. Because I feel like Sheffield is really good. I honestly feel like he's more of a slot corner than he is on the outside. Because when I seen him in college, he played more in the slot, if I'm correct.
Yeah.
So I think our corners, our secondary is fine. We just all need to gel. I think this season as a whole is different. Some of it to other teams is not, but this whole season is different. Like no preseason, no OTAs, and all that.
Right.
It's different. This season is different. It's different now. So like we didn't like how it kicked off, of course, but I think now we starting to gel together because technically we will be only in week 7 or week 8 if we had those preseason games happen like a regular season. I think we're just starting to gel now.
Yeah, to be honest, I think with us having an extra week for New Orleans, they better not come in there cocky at all. Cause I think we might punch them in the mouth again like we did last year. Mm-hmm. The way that they starting to get the confidence rolling, they starting to get that confidence rolling back that they can win back-to-back games, that they can go out there and beat somebody. So I really think that they can turn this whole season around. And with the extra playoff spot, you never know. You never know until it's already over. They might. If they can run most of the table, they can just make it.
And just like you said, just like you said, like right after that bye that we had last year, we went in New Orleans and did what the hell we had to do. We blew them out in their own stadium.
Mm-hmm.
Right. Young Skills said, do we bring back Vic? Wasn't the best, but he actually got to the QB at least.
No.
I don't have much say or bad anything about Vic. It's they use him wrong. That's all I gotta say. They just use him wrong.
Yeah. Go ahead, K-Style.
Almost brought up a Tat McKinley joke there, but he's gone, so I can't do that. Like you said, one thing about Vic Beasley that he had was availability. Like I wouldn't bring him back now because we don't know if his heart's in the game. Because Like I said, he's another one of those speed rushers, outside linebacker types that really doesn't have a move.
It seemed like something happened between him and Quinn, though. Quinn's gone now. That's what I feel. I mean, honestly, I feel like they had some tension.
Yeah, because I remember that in the offseason, he's like, "Yeah, we're gonna keep him. I'm gonna work on him."
Yeah.
And he went to go work out with Bud Dupree.
All right, man. Jeremy, what you think about it, man? What you think about that comment?
I mean, the guy was here. That season he went off. Defensive, with the most sacks in the league. Awesome, But that last year, the last year he was here, what was he doing? What was he doing? He was butthurt about something. That's the way I felt. Upset, sad, not producing on the field. I wouldn't bring him back. I mean, he grew up right here in Adairsville. I felt like he didn't have the numbers. He was on the field. Quinn played him. He had the shots.
Yeah.
But I mean, I look at it like that though. I mean, he might have had some of Quinn, but you're a professional. Play the game.
And also, if anybody didn't know out there, I don't know, a Falcon fan that didn't know, Dante Fowler is on the COVID-19 list for now. I don't know if he's going to be playing versus New Orleans. He probably will, but as of right now, I just don't know. This COVID thing is crazy. But go ahead. We're going to go with Gary. G, what you think about that last previous comment about Vic Beasley? Bringing them back.
Man, play. Look here. One of the things about Vic Beasley, man, you could argue that he was played out of position, but my thing is, he was played out of position here, but you was played in your rightful position in Tennessee. And I feel like his heart isn't in it. I feel like football is not that ain't his main goal. That ain't what he want to do right now. You can you can tell. You can tell
that paycheck and shut down.
2018, it's an overtime, and this man standing in the tunnel watching the boys play.
Yeah,
his heart ain't in it, man. I don't know what he has going on personally, but as far as just playing, I don't care who you are. That man can go play for New England with Bill Belichick. His heart isn't in the game anymore, man. He's as far as just like the game itself, he has checked out mentally. Because you could just tell by how he plays and how he carries himself. And
his body language kind of gave it away at times.
His body, your body, man. You stand on the side, your body language can tell you a lot, and that's one of the main things we harp on about Tech. You can tell his body language on the sideline a lot. You can tell a lot by a player's body language, and you
can tell about Tech on the field where he just gave up. You can tell about Tech on the sideline. You can tell by Twitter because he posts all the time. It was just time for that man to go. But Beasley wise, man, I don't think his heart in it, like you said, bro. I don't think his heart is in it. If your heart ain't in it, then don't play.
I feel like, what I'm saying, he checked out a long time ago. Because let's just be honest, man. You went down there to Tennessee where it's men on top of men. They may not be the best, but you went down there with some nasty folks. You went down there to where that would have been your best opportunity to strive, and it still didn't show.
Right. What you think about that, Coach Lowe?
Man, how come Falcons fans always trying to get that old thing back, man?
That old thing back.
Come on, man. Like, we know. It's like every time we lose somebody, we always, whenever they get cut from the team that they went to, not even get a new contract or a free agent, they get cut. And we always say, maybe we should get him back. Like, look, man, getting Vic Beasley back is not going to solve any problem. Like, that man got cut for a reason. You don't go to another man's trash can and get the trash, bring it in the house, and then put it back in the trash can again. Like that. I mean, Come on, man.
That seems like they want us to do. You know, they begging for Muhammad Sanu to be back. I'm like, I kind of like all the receivers that we got now.
Man, if Muhammad Sanu was here, will we really see this growth in the Lambda as the kids that we seen?
No, we
Right. Just like young Caesar said, I want to see the kids. Yeah, I want to see him more. Man, what the things that he showed us Sunday, bruh, we can really use him in his offense. And it was nice to see Powell. It was nice to see Christian Blake step up for the presence of Calvin Ridley not being there. Like I said on the show the other day, when Christian Blake made that catch, I thought that was Julio. He was real Julio-ish.
Yeah. Because I'm gonna tell you, it's one person on the offense that I'm mad that I'm not really seeing more of, and I know it got a lot to do with Dirk Carter, but I'm mad I'm not seeing more of Jaden Graham. That man showed last year he can play.
Right. Yeah.
He won't stalk him out there, because I'm gonna be honest, when Matt Ryan flipped that ball to him, I was like, oh man, we finna fumble. I was like, man, he finna fumble. Because you already know, anytime he get a ball thrown to him, if he catch it, no matter what it is, something bad finna happen.
Yeah.
I'm like, you can have him out there for blocking, but Hayden Hurst coming on, he doing his thing. That's what I expected.
But thing is, though, Gary,
out there more.
The thing is that we got stalkers just for blocking, but this man is turning flips like a gymnastic. This man's getting
and that turned him into a turnstile.
Yeah, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, why that's all I hear about every time we sign this guy. Every time, well, Luke Stocker, we're gonna bring him in for blocking. And it's like every time I look at film, let me tell y'all something. Every time I look at film, this is how Luke Stocker's looking right here. Instead of being this way, he be turning this way.
Hey, look, this is how we look every time we see Stock on the field. This is how we look every time.
Look, man.
All the time.
I say we finna fumble.
Hey, but also want to give a shout out to, because Tat McKinley said he was going to join our thing tonight too, so he wanted me to go ahead and put his picture up for you right quick. So here you go.
Whole time he was on the team, he was
So Tat just came in for a second to say what's up, and back to the scheduled programming. I had to do that.
All right, man. J-Rock, I'm going to let you start on this one. I would let AJ press on Michael Thomas majority of the game. It's not like he's going to beat you deep for 40 yards. But the thing about it is, do y'all think that AJ can handle them little 8 yards? Them little 8-yard slants and comebacks and curls? Because, he is pretty physical as a wide receiver. What you think about that, J-Rock?
I feel like going into New Orleans, I feel like AJ Terrell would win now, because I feel like Michael Thomas is not 100%. I feel like it will be competitive, as the years go on. I think going forward, Michael Thomas will probably have a little advantage, because like you said, Michael Thomas is physical. So, but I'm not going to count out his quickness, though. He's quick. He's really quick on the ball. He's really quick.
The thing that I can say is that I can see him biting Drew. I can see him biting Drew Brees into a pick. Baiting him into a pick.
I can see that too, but I can feel it could be the other way around too. I feel like it's going to be a back and forth. You know what I'm saying? I feel like at times Brees is going to get him with that little, fake. I feel like that's going to be an interesting matchup, honestly. I'm really curious how that's going to go going forward.
Yeah, what you think about it, Coach Lowe?
Man, I'm going to go ahead and tell y'all something. This might not be the popular answer, But just from watching that Seattle game, Isaiah Oliver. Did y'all see the way Isaiah Oliver played DK Metcalf? The only big play DK Metcalf made was on that busted fourth down play whenever they rushed that pass. But
yeah, that was dumb on coaching per se. But go ahead, Lo.
yeah, I mean, yeah, I would let Isaiah Oliver, you know, I mean, because it's looking like Slant Thomas ain't gonna be in New Orleans next year. From what I'm hearing, they're talking about making some kind of trade or something because they're not getting along. He doesn't like being called Slant Thomas, but you know,
punching people in the face in practice,
punching people in the face and everything else. You know, that's fine. But we all know that at the end of the day, it's like politics comes into play, guys. Like, you know, if he's not getting along well with the team and he's a supposed team cancer, like, is he really going to be that much of a threat? So, I mean, I would let Isaiah Oliver shadow him. Like, where if you go to the bathroom, hand him the toilet paper.
Your man Anthony Wright said we should put veterans like Request Denard on Slant Thomas. What you think about that, Lo, and what you think about that, K-Styles, after that?
Hey, man, I definitely feel, I mean, Darqueze Denard, I mean, he played in that Chicago game, man. That was his coming out party. If he played like he played in that Chicago game, I'm all for it. I don't care who get the job done. I just want to see the baby.
All right, K-Styles, what you think about it? Should we put Darqueze Denard on Slant Thomas? 8 route boy.
8 route, shit. I would say he can run whatever route he is. Like I said, he don't get no separation at all. Like I said, I'll put Denard on him. But the problem is, thing that I see about New Orleans, especially when they play against us, they bank on plays from Taysom Hill. That's who they looking to get plays for. And that's what the problem is going to be.
Ain't nobody falling for that no more.
No. I'm just saying it like this. They want Tim Tebow Jr. to be the man in New Orleans. And Michael Thomas don't what messed Michael Thomas up was once he wrote that receptions record, he got too full of himself talking shit on Twitter about every other receiver in the league.
Yep.
And now we see that Michael Thomas ain't nothing. He is very sensitive. He's on the OBJ side of the game right now.
Oh man, what you think about that, G?
What about the Darqueze on him?
Well, who would you put on Michael Thomas? Would you trust the rookie AJ Terrell, or would you put Isaiah Oliver, or would you put Darqueze Denard?
I mean, I would trust AJ on him, but my thing is just one-on-one matchup, straight up physicality, man to man. I would have to go with Isaiah Oliver because at the end of the day, that length that man has and the physicality that he has, I honestly feel like it will give him fits now. I can see Michael Thomas getting him a couple of times because the little short space quickness he do have to get on those slant routes because, you know, that's just what he do. But I feel like just throughout an entire game, I feel like Isaiah Oliver will be able to hold him because let's just say if Michael Thomas do get a yard or two on him, at the end of the day, Isaiah Oliver still got that length to get that hand in there and knock that ball out.
Yep.
And I feel like his length, that's his strength. And he's physical, so like once he get his hands on Michael Thomas ain't going nowhere.
Yeah.
He going down.
Yeah, you staying with me. You ain't gonna go nowhere.
I'm gonna hand you this toilet paper. I'm gonna be right here.
It's messed up that K-Styles compare Michael Thomas to OBJYN though. That's messed up, man. You didn't have to do that.
Hey, bro. Like I said, you let a comment like Slat Boy throw you into this fit of rage, bro. You might get that Angelica Pickles picture in the game if you don't do nothing.
Oh, and another thing I'm gonna tell you, just like how you said they always trying to use Taysom Hill, I honestly feel like this gonna be a game where Taysom Hill meet Neal.
Oh,
let him go ahead and run out the backfield.
Hey, Lo, put them ribs back up because we might be seeing some ribs.
You're right, G, because what he
Click clack.
You come tip around that corner if you want.
Did you see how Neil had Mike Davis playing in that second game?
Yes.
Yeah.
And
what they don't know is he's not playing more like strong safety wise. He's more in the box this year. So he's right there where you he in that kitchen with you. Not too many people gonna meet up and beat Keanu Neal.
See, when we play, I ain't mean to cut y'all, but when we played Denver, after Hamler took that first hit from Neal,
he was done.
That was it.
He was done.
Oh boy,
you right about that.
Boy.
He said, I didn't want
that boy took a knee while trying to catch the ball just because of Keanu Neal coming.
boy, they played the theme song to Halloween when he came around. He ain't want them problems.
Oh man.
Hey, just case Styles, I'm gonna throw this one out to you. You love them big boys down below. County Falcons said we need somebody to step up other than Grady on the interior.
Like I said, if it's a chance that Dante Fowler might not play this game, but we definitely gonna need to see Allen Bailey goddamn have a game of his life.
Like he played like that Minnesota game.
He got to have one of them games. Him and John Cominsky gonna have to use that athleticism. Because one thing about Drew Brees is if you pressure the interior of that line where he can't see over he already can't see over a fire hydrant already. So if you put that pressure in the middle, like I said, you get him off that spot, it's a wrap for him. I mean, it's been shown historically that usually guys like him that are short like that really can't see over the line. See right now, Kyler Murray is a different case right now because he got confidence. But yeah, I need Grady Jarrett and Allen Bailey pretty much had a game of his damn life.
I think we're going to utilize the linebackers. We've been doing this so well for the past couple of games. I see our linebackers getting at least 1 or 2 sacks a game. I like that mix up. Like if it's not Dion, it's Aluakon going down there.
Man,
grabbing a sack.
He's been having the season of his life, man. I like I told them on multiple occasions, I thought after that Dallas game that was gonna be it, but he's been bringing it each and every week, bro. Each and every week. That's definitely a surprise. Another man that liked the boys, the pretty side of football, Coach Mo. What you think about that?
To be completely honest with y'all, in this particular game, that interior is going to have to bring it, but we're really going to have to count on that defensive line more in this particular case. I don't know if y'all noticed, but all these hits that we've been getting on the quarterback are from blitzes. Now, we're not going to be playing Drew Lock this next week. We're going to be playing Drew Brees, and he's going to be picking those blitzes up. He's going to be reading those blitzes. So, I mean, if there's one thing that'll eat up a blitz is a veteran quarterback, and we're going to have to do it with 4. Like bringing blitzes from random places with slant man. Yeah, that's me. Like that's not going to work. That's not going to work. We're gonna have to bring it with 4. Just like they brought out earlier, that other interior lineman that's going to be playing that 1 technique or that 3 technique, like he's gonna have to blow that A gap up. I don't even care if you just go in there and pull that center and that guard down with you. I just need somebody around Drew Brees' feet. I want him to get happy feet. I want to see him dancing a little bit. Like he's in Magic City on a Saturday night. I want to see him dance. That's how that'll affect the game. But bringing these blitzes, we ain't gonna be able to do that and actually be able to stop that passing game the way that we want to. And also remember that Kamara, he's gonna be running those swing routes and those angle routes all game long.
Yeah, man, he's gonna be. They're gonna try to get him involved in each and every way possible as they can. And that's when our linebackers gonna really have to have A game on point when it comes to him, and make sure you wrap up and tackle instead of trying to go on for the big hit all the time. Because he's known for making people look silly. Let's just be honest. So
Right.
we're gonna need them linebackers and the defensive line to come to play when it comes to that. What you think about this more on J Rock?
I think, yeah, our linebackers are going to have to win this matchup. I think they won last year because when we went in New Orleans last year, was it last year? It was one of the years where, okay, first I'm going to start off with New Orleans. I feel like they're not really a really super, super crazy passing team. I think they work off. Actually, I can't say that. I really think their offense works off of Kamara. If we can stop Kamara, they're going to be really one-dimensional because I think whatever year that was, I want to say it was last year or the year before that or whatever, we took out Kamara and they were stuck.
I think it was the year before last.
They were stuck. I feel like that's going to be the key factor is our linebackers are going to actually contain Kamara. I think that's their workhorse, really. Because he's everywhere. They can line him up. They can put him in the backfield. He does all that.
Yeah,
right.
Anthony Wright says, in our defensive game plan, in certain spots, we have to run defensive line stunts against the Aints to confuse the O-line. What you think about that, K-Styles?
Got to. Like I said, you got to bring something different. Like I said, hey, bring it different. Like I said, it's not so much more slants, but zone blitzing. Like Lo said, you got to hit that A gap real hard. And this is the type of game that I can see Michael Walker being big too, because he has the speed for Kamara. Like Dion got the speed for Kamara, but Michael Walker really got the speed for him.
Yeah.
But like I said, I would definitely, like I said, stunts, I definitely do it because they offensive line, they're okay, but they're built off of one-step drop passes. So Drew Brees get that ball out quick. That's why I said you have to take that timing off. Like I said, you jam them receivers, and we forget AJ Terrell's a big-ass corner, too. 6'2", almost 200 pounds. That's a big-ass corner. So don't think Isaiah Oliver is the only big corner we got.
Yeah, I definitely agree with you, K-Style. AJ Terrell, he's a big, lanky guy, but if it was a situation where he had to go up against Slant Boy, I don't think it would fare well for him. Like he's big and lanky, but he ain't got that grown man weight on him yet. He's still kind of skinny. He got to put some more weights in his pockets if he want to go up against Slant Man. Because look, as soon as he put that right or that left foot in the ground and give him that chicken wing, and then that's tough to deal with, man. That's tough to deal with. But yeah, I mean, I definitely agree. Those stunts, that's going to be huge. But I think we're going to come out playing pretty conservative and just rallying to the ball and try to avoid blitzing if we have to. This might be one of those situations where we kind of pick our spots when it comes to blitzing. Or we might just put all our chips in the basket and bring the house to them. You never know.
Right, because you do got confused Drew Brees back there. I think you had to more so pick your spots to where in times where you want to blitz, or sometimes you show blitz and then you back off. With him being one of the greatest of this game, man, he ain't got the arm strength no more, but he still got this brain that's percolating, man. So confuse the heck out of him. Get him rattled, the whole offense goes down. It goes down. And Rodney Reed says put Fourier on Kamara. What you think about that, J Rock?
I prefer Dion. I think Dion handles that a lot much better. I think Fourier reminds me a little bit of like Sean Weatherspoon. He's there. He's everywhere. It's like how Dion. I just feel like we just got so many like options with linebackers. I mean, even when we had Devondre Campbell around, yeah, I was really. Have we even seen a season like going back with all three of them out there, Devondre, Alucon, and Dion. Have we seen the season like using all three of our? Yeah, because that probably would have been like really crazy. But like Michael Walker is becoming who he is. I see him flying everywhere, especially. But no, I think Dion is the only person that should handle Kamara. The only person.
Yeah,
this matchup's way better. Just speed wise.
I definitely agree with you. And you know what, man? I think mobile gaming is trying to. I think he's trying to check us to try to get some insider tips for his Madden game. You want the Madden tips, man? You need to holler at that boy over there at Terror 404.
Yeah, this
Hey,
guy
man,
right here.
I actually think he probably came from my channel, and thank you for watching on my channel. But do y'all think we should blitz Drew Brees or just go zone? You got to do a little bit of both. But we might have better chances in man to man too. So you have to mix. You have to play half man, half zone. You got to, with a person like Drew Brees, you can't just get him one single look. He's gonna eat us alive. So I think you're gonna have to mix it up a little bit more. You know, what you think about that, K-Styles?
Got to. As a veteran quarterback, he's seen everything.
Yeah.
That's all you can say. He's the wizard back there. He's seen it all. Your best thing to do is, if he's seen it all, do it faster. That's the best chance you got. Do it faster.
Hey, what you think about that, Lo?
What is that talking about? If I think we should blitz or go zone on Drew Brees?
Yeah.
Well, I think it's one of those situations where if you blitz, it's going to be tough to blitz Drew Brees in man coverage. If you do blitz him, you're going to have to bring zone blitzes like K-Style brought out earlier. Do things like, bring somebody and replace gaps. So bring that linebacker in to blitz and have that defensive lineman fall back, just for those slants and those angle routes and things like that. But in any other situation, just run some man, run some zone blitzes. I think we'll be fine, man.
Right. What you think, J-Rock?
Yeah, I think we should do the mix up. A little bit of zone here, a little bit of blitz, but Brees has seen everything, so I would just be aware of that. I mean, seeing what happened last week, the Bucs tried it and he shredded them. So we gotta be very cautious with Drew Brees because, like I said, he gets the ball out too quick.
Yeah, definitely. Hey, and we just want to let all the Falcons fans know. I see that there are more of y'all on tonight. Hey, man, this is fan appreciation night, man. We appreciate y'all for chilling out with us. If y'all have any questions, make sure that y'all drop it. Hey, Mark 504. I just got finished getting my groceries, so I'm gonna bring that bag to you so you can put it over your head, okay?
And like I said earlier before, if y'all did not catch it, man, if you want your chance to join the crew and get on here and talk your ish about the Atlanta Falcons, well, first of all, let me retract that. This Friday, since Mark 504 is in the building, we are having a rivalry week special. So bring yourself on here. Falcons fans, Saints fans, bring yourself on here, and we will have a good time on Friday. Miss Maggie, you got something to say?
I wanted to say, I don't know if you're going to join me. Please hit me up early enough so we can test out your audio and everything. And if you're working with a Bluetooth, don't. Because I'm thinking, just hit me up early enough. We're not going to jump on last minute. But if you want to join, hit me up. But, yes, we are doing it Fridays. We're going to start our first show. It's going to be rivalry week. So any 504 fans in the audience that would like to join us, please hit me up early enough so we can kind of test your sound out and everything else. But yes, it's going to be Fan Appreciation Fridays, as well as we're going to start doing a pregame show Saturday morning. So start looking out for that. You never know who you might see on that show. We're getting ready to get that down and getting ready to get that to go. So we're gonna have us a third show coming pretty soon. So make sure y'all check us out. That's all I gotta say.
We're hitting y'all everywhere that we can, man. Keisha's Corner, my wife. Y'all gonna make sure y'all check that out on Fridays at 8:30. Check out her shows with her little who that comment or whatever, man. But yeah, man, I pretty much believe during the Saints game we had to come in here with every different options.
Definitely.
We gonna have to confuse his brain because Drew Brees, man, if you give him that one look, he's gonna kill us. He is going to kill us. Let's see here. Any veteran? Oh, go ahead, Maggie. I didn't know you was clicking on that one.
My baby dad in the audience, Mr. 504. Yeah,
that's why I said bring yourself on. Bring yourself on Friday and talk to Maggie.
Yeah, come on, sir. Come on, sir. We open it up to you.
Young Scissor said, any veteran free agents that could benefit the team, in y'all opinion?
Man, I think right now, man, the season it's one of those situations where this team just is what it is. Like, I don't see bringing anybody in. I know the comments are full with Earl Thomas. But I just don't see no need to get him right now. I don't think he'll do anything more different than Ricardo Allen would do in this particular case. I've heard that he has some issues with getting along with folks, and I mean he's just not the same man that he used to be. I know exactly how that feels because I'm not the same man that I used to be. So sometimes you just gotta accept the reality and just chill out because I don't think it would benefit us. Is there anybody that y'all can think of?
Nah, I like our players right now. I really do.
I agree. I agree with both of y'all. Go ahead, K-Style.
My question would be, who the hell is out there? we could talk about Earl Thomas, but bruh, he bring that woman with him, she busting up the whole practice facility with that phone on her head. No, ain't nobody out there. You better off. You better off putting the water boy out there before you find something out there to create.
The last place Earl Thomas need to be at is Atlanta. I mean, let's be honest.
Exactly. How about that?
Man. He gonna cause all type of trouble with that.
Him and his brother like to have orgies and stuff, so he can't be in Atlanta with that stuff. No. We don't need them problems out here.
Man, he don't need them problems.
Ryan OTG says, do y'all think if we shut down the short passes and make them go deep most of the time, we will win? Yeah, because Drew Brees can't go deep no more.
Yeah, I think, like I said, it really runs off Kamara. If he can do them quick dump offs to Kamara, I think those are going to be the real problems. It's like the short yardage, especially for Kamara, because
Kamara and Michael Thomas.
Yeah.
So
I think Kamara or Michael Thomas can turn, some small short passes to big plays.
What do you think about it, Coach Lowe?
I actually, everybody's saying that Drew Brees' arm is dead. I don't really agree with it. Like, I've been watching film and I've seen him throw 30, 40-yard passes. I mean, that's all you need. Like, if it's a situation where somebody's running full speed, 30, 40 yards down the field, and they catch that pass, so you have a high probability of scoring a touchdown.
Ain't nobody scared of Drew Brees throwing the ball.
I'm scared of Drew Brees. He's a great quarterback. I'll just be honest.
I used to be scared of him.
No more. It was a period in time when you knew that Drew Brees was going to sling it all over us. But now, if we can hone him and we can win this game, man, I understand he's great. He is a great quarterback. And he's still very good.
He can still sling it down the field. I think y'all looking at this bias. I think y'all just don't like Drew Brees, but y'all got to just look at the talent. Just look at the actual games. He can still throw the ball down the field. Oh, Falcons fan, but I'm gonna
Oh
tell the truth.
no, I get you. I totally respect Drew Brees. I just don't. Like I said, I used to be scared of Drew Brees. Like back then, like when our rivalries were like really, really tight. I think now it's just his age is really showing now. It's really showing. So
and Mike said that like he can't throw it consistently, and I understand that his arm's not the same, J-Rob. But look, he doesn't have to throw it consistently. He just gotta get 2 of them. If he gets 1 or 2 of them, that changes the complexity of the whole game.
1 and 2, nah.
But think of it this way. Think of it this way. Why do you think they got Taysom Hill running all over the place or at the quarterback at some spots? I feel like at some points, Taysom Hill, it looked like Drew Brees throwing it back then. You're like, oh wait, no, it's Taysom Hill. I just feel like his arm is kind of getting weak.
I mean,
why they have Taysom Hill in there sometimes, throw the ball deep. So
Drew Brees' arm is definitely weaker, but it's still a threat. That's all I'm saying.
No, we're not saying that it's not a threat, but compared to the Drew Brees that we used to face him twice a year, to the one now, the one back then was throwing them things, and we could barely get a hold of him. We almost sack him by this much, and then he somehow get away. And I still don't forgive Brian Poole for that spin cycle he got put on Drew Brees, bro. I still don't forgive him for that. How you let somebody that's 40 plus years old do you like that, ball? I thought he was gonna get killed. And then he spun, whoop up, touchdown. I'm like, man, come on, man. What do you think about that, K-Style?
You say he hit that spin that Michael Jackson hit the Remember the Time video?
Yeah.
Remember when he turned in the sand?
and disappeared.
Exactly. Well, like I said, I will agree with Law that, like I said, we cannot take Drew Brees for granted because we have to remember New Orleans right now is a West Coast offense right now. He's not going to throw the ball deep. Like I said, where he would kill you at is when you don't expect him to throw it deep, and then you got Emmanuel Sanders down the field.
Yeah, I do think Emmanuel Sanders do bring that threat though.
But like I said, the one guy on that offense, not so much of Michael Thomas that I'm worried about. But for some reason, every time I watch the Saints footage, Jared Cook always jump out off my screen for some reason. Cause it seems like you worry about Michael Thomas so much that he gonna get his 10 carries, but then it's Jared Cook beating you deep. But like I said, the best way you're gonna be able to beat this New Orleans team, you have to keep that offense off the field because their defense is not what it was as far since they don't let them hold no more. The defense ain't been the same.
Yeah. I mean, because just like all of y'all said, all 3 of y'all, just like all y'all said. I mean, we got to do something different because look, we know that Sean Payton, the man's an evil genius. Like he's going to give us something different. It may be, it could be Troutman or it could be Hill or I mean, it could be anybody. Every time we play the Saints, they give us some different look, some new wrinkle that they haven't shown the whole season. So it's like this is going to be a battle of coaching minds in this particular case.
Right, and we're gonna get into this last comment right here from Mobile Gaming. He said, "How do y'all feel about Hayden Hurst?"
Love him.
Say, Rock, what you got? Because I love him. That's all I got to say.
I love him. I talked about this with Mad Mike last time. I said I like him better than Hooper, and here's why. Hooper is a possession type tight end. He will catch a ball perfectly fine, of course, but he doesn't fight for yards. He just goes straight down or goes out of bounds. Hayden Hurst will go get that ball wherever you put it. You know what I'm saying? He goes out there and gets it.
You seen that in that Dallas game. I think it was a pass that Matt kind of threw it out there and he went and dove for that mofo.
Exactly. You won't see that from Hooper. You won't see that from Hooper at all. Hooper will catch it. He'll probably catch it and just go straight down. Don't fight for yards or nothing. He'll just take that tackle, ankle wrap, or whatever, and just go straight down. Don't fight for yards or nothing like that. I feel like Hayden Hurst is that type of receiver that just goes get it. I like it, and I feel like he has much more speed.
Man, I fell in love with the guy even before we even seen him play. When he was taking them trips, as soon as he signed with the Falcons or got traded, he was taking them trips to meet Matt Ryan personally, like right off the rip. So that lets you know that man was serious, bro. That man was serious about coming here and doing damage. And we got a bad OC and Dirk Cutter that don't use him the way he should be. But I think he's doing good with the way he's being used. What you think about that, K-Styles?
I love him. Like you said, like I agree with J-Rock. The comparison to him and Austin Hooper is night and day. Watching Austin Hooper is like watching Jason Witten. And if you like to see turtles race, the Hooper is your guy. But I want a gazelle running down that field. And the thing is, like I said, the thing that underrated part about his game is that will, is that attitude. The attitude that the team needed on that offense as well. Because you see him out there. Like you said, he trying to get the extra yardage. He's diving for balls, just like J. Rock said, diving for balls. And the yak yardage, bro. We ain't had yak yardage at that tight end spot since Tony Gonzalez, bro. Am I right?
You right. What you think about it, Lo?
Hey man, I completely agree. I think that play that Austin Hooper had against the Bears when he ran that 80-yard touchdown, I think that's the most. He had more yardage on that play than he's ever had in his career with the Falcons. But yeah, man, I love Hayden Hurst, man. I think that he's faster, more agile. And I've been watching him. He's a pretty good blocker. I thought that he wouldn't be that good of a blocker, but I mean, he does what he needs to do as far as the blocking running game goes. I really like him. I think he's a Pro Bowl caliber talent. And I'm not just saying that because you like my tweet on Twitter. I'm just saying that because I really mean it.
It's like Reno TG said Austin Hooper has not done good in Cleveland. We all knew that was gonna happen.
Look at the quarterback.
Exactly.
Matt
Baker
Ryan
Mayfield. Hulu Sports. That's all you need to know about that. Progressive Insurance. That's all you need to know. But that Cleveland offense, like I said, he should have known that Cleveland offense is a running team. You're not gonna get chances like you thought you was gonna get.
Well, the thing is, K-Styles, is that ain't that where tight ends thrive the most? Teams that have that, that run the ball most of the time. Because I mean, if I was a tight end, I would want to play on the team that runs a lot because those are easy catches. You talk about play action, 5 yard out, 5 yard in, turn around and sit on the toilet, throw it to me. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I think it's just a quarterback. Like Baker Mayfield's just not the guy. I mean, and we're seeing that Austin completely.
Y'all gotta give Matt Ryan his respect and dues for the players that he has gotten paid, and they go somewhere else the next season and don't do nothing, and then they fall off and not in the NFL no more. Harry Douglas, he got Harry Douglas paid by Tennessee. I don't even know Harry Douglas lasted a full season in Tennessee.
He did. True. He ended up going to radio afterwards. So yeah.
Man, y'all really got to give Matt Ryan the respect that's due for helping some of these people go get paid and go somewhere else. Look at Taylor Gabriel. He wasn't nothing in Cleveland. Came here. He was the leading touchdown receptionist, on our team on that year. And then he goes to Chicago, who was that quarterback? They ain't got no good quarterbacks over there. And then he falls off, and we don't even know where he at now. I don't even know where he at now, to be honest.
They say he in his backyard running 9 routes, wishing he was back in the NFL.
Hey man, the moms say, do y'all think Charles Harris can be the player he was in college? I'm gonna let you go with that case file first.
I mean, he can. Like I said, as a situational pass rusher, definitely. I think that's what he's best.
Liking him. Each game, he started to progress. Besides that dirty hit he did a couple weeks ago, I was kind of like, dude, why? Like, Yeah, I think he can be a good fit. I think we probably had the best offseason in a long time, honestly. With Hayden starting off with Hayden Hurst, I think that was a plus. I think he's probably the biggest steal we've gotten this offseason.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, because Charles Harris, like, he's looked better than Tack, so far this season. The only sack Tack got, it was a gimme. It was a busted play. So Charles Harris
dead.
I mean, Charles Harris actually worked for his sack. He didn't have that one given to him. So yeah, I think Charles Harris, I definitely like him. He keeps playing the run like he's supposed to. That late hit was bad, but every defensive player got to be a little crazy.
What in the world, Bo? Mobile game. Would y'all want Devontae Freeman back or keep Ty Gurley? I don't want to keep having to hear about concussion protocol with this guy. Come on, he ain't the same no more. He ain't the same no more. And he was
TG3 all day. TG3.
He was one of my favorites. Go ahead, K-Style.
All right, Lo, you remember the video we saw of Devontae Freeman getting his ass blown up on that block, that A-gap block?
Yeah.
Wait a minute. Who he play for?
Oh, he played for the Giants. He on IR now.
Wait a minute. He gets paid by the Giants.
Yeah. Like he gets paid by. He get paid by the Giants and the Falcons. So yeah, he's still paying. But nah, at least Todd Gurley can pass protect.
Because we know Devontae's nickname.
Don't block, get it.
Don't block, get
it.
Hey.
Hey, man.
But go ahead, K-Styles. I'm sorry.
See, think about it.
See, where he got messed up as, like I said, he like he said, Uncle Luke got in his damn ear, made him seem like he was better than what he was. He blew the block in the Super Bowl, so that was the blemish on his record. Kept getting concussions once he got paid. No, that didn't work. Got cut. Went to the Giants. Got blown up on the block. Damn near tore his quarterback's knee apart on that play, might I add. And they got hurt again. So now I'll take Todd Gurley. Todd Gurley might not be as explosive as he was with the Rams, but bruh, he brings so much more, and he's actually getting in the end zone.
See,
that's all I got to say.
That's true.
Of course, I'm gonna choose Ty Gurley. Of course. But it's just unfortunate that he didn't know how to pass protect, and then he kept having those concussions because he was one of the most shiftiest players. Like, he can juke anybody out their socks, but he had a problem to where he couldn't stay on the field. And if you can't stay on the field, you tap McKinley.
Yeah.
Tap McKinley, man. So yeah, I think we all agree on that we would keep Todd Gurley in a heartbeat. We got love for Devontae Freeman. We, wish him well in any advantage that he do have. But yeah, man.
I also felt like this when I first heard the news about Todd Gurley. I was like, God damn, here go these damn Rams trying to give us another burnt out running back. I did have some hope about Todd Gurley. I was just like, damn it. They done gave us a hurt ass Steven Jackson. He been running his butt for a long time in the Rams, and they gonna give him to us. I'm like, please don't let him be a damn Steven Jackson. But no, he's actually turning out pretty good. So I would love to bring him back.
Hey, Anthony Wright says Tevin Coleman is on IR making $5 million for this season. Devontae Freeman is on IR and making $3 million. Both players are just collecting checks. Man, but I didn't even know that. I think you need to get the Falcons GM or whatever, man. you be bringing all the different type of stuff, man. Yeah, they being paid not to play, which is crazy, man. Here we go with this. I wish we could resign Tevin Coleman.
Wait a minute. I want to make a comment on that. Low. What did you say, bro? We can't be sitting out here getting no damn Ferraris with fucked up transmissions on them.
What in the world, bro?
What in the world, bro? We can't keep recycling. We keep recycling old hoes. We got to get new hoes. I had to throw a Eugene Robinson joke in there, but yeah,
you gotta get some young hoes.
You gotta get some. We ain't talking about the kicker neither. You like I said, you don't want that old hoe you've been fucking for so long. You know you ain't finna goddamn put her in no relationship. Shit, you get rid of that shit. Don't go back to that. Nah, we good. Y'all broke up for a reason.
What do you think about it, J-Rock? You know, if he was healthy, would you want him back?
I like Tevin Coleman. It's just the fact that he has to be utilized right. Because if you guys remember when Devontae Freeman went down again and under the Sarkisian offense, he didn't really look as like super explosive as he was with Shanahan. I mean, he started to get short yardage, but this is all about how you utilize Tevin Coleman. But I would like to have Tevin Coleman back. But then again, it's all about money too. We don't have a lot of that.
And we do appreciate you, J-Rock, for being on the show, man.
Oh, yeah.
We do appreciate everybody watching.
Definitely.
The Atlanta Falcons Nation. You got the heavy hitters, which he's a part of every Tuesday at 8 o'clock. Watch them. You got Utah Sports. You got Just K Styles over there. You got Mike, the Mad Scientist. And you know, Maggie, she make her appearance. She make her appearance on the show. And then every Wednesday, you got me and the coach down there. I can't get my fingers right, but you know, MJ, the coach. You know, Phil Jackson over there. You know, he runs the show. But well, we appreciate you watching every Tuesday, Wednesday, just watching all of our videos. This is all about y'all. This was really all about y'all tonight, and we appreciate y'all watching tonight and appreciate you being on, J-Rock.
Yeah, no problem. But hey, I got one thing to say to country. Yo, country, you know what you gotta do, man. I say this all the time in the comments.
What's that, man?
You gotta cut the hair. Every time you cut the hair, we win.
I gotta cut it off, bro. I gotta take it off, don't I?
You gotta take it off.
Hey, country, just go bald so we can never lose again.
Man, you trying to turn it?
I'm gonna have to do the laser hair removal so we make sure that it doesn't come back. Make sure there ain't no stubbles or nothing.
You can bring it back in the off season and all that. You know what I'm saying? That's cool.
Okay.
But when the season starts, week 1, you gotta
take it off. Hey, here we go. The show before the Saints game.
Go ahead.
The show before the Saints game ain't gonna be nothing on here. I might even take the eyebrows off too.
Oh man!
Oh no!
And Roddy Reeves said bald and beautiful. Oh
Lord, and I know one of the comments.
He's gonna be Casper the Chocolate Ghost. What the fuck, bro?
Hey, Mobile Gaming said, would y'all trade Julio Jones for Robbie Anderson and Chris Godwin? Man,
what the hell?
What?
A bucket of chicken?
Oh man. You must be talking about you must be giving us half of the New York Stock Exchange with that, man. Cause I just can't. Nah, bro. You can keep that one right there. You give me Julio Endzone Jones every day.
Yes, sir.
Eric
He's
McDowell Jr. wants to know from y'all, man, where is Olsen?
That's a good question.
Hey man, the first rule of football is you can only have only one ball per play. So unfortunately, we can only give the ball to only one running back, and we got three guys that are just better than Allison right now. So unfortunately, he's not dressing out. He's one of those hamburger eaters on the sidelines with the nice dry fit hoodies.
He one of those Michael Turner, man. He one of those Michael Turner towards retirement, towards not being on the Falcons no more.
Yes, yeah.
Hey,
Yeah.
What you think about that case, Styles?
I don't know where he at, man. Like I said, and we ain't seen Edo Smith neither.
Yep, this has been Brian Hill. And
they going with Hill and Gurley.
One thing I do like about how that's working, like I like how we not overusing Gurley at some points because we saving him and then we mixing it up with Hill. I really like that. It's like they really like him. Like they want to, respect his leg and all that. I like that.
Yeah,
I do like that as well. And now, my folks, fellas, we're getting to that point where it's the extra point. Big Low know what it is. Just K Styles know too. But and you know as well, this is the point to where we get to say anything that we want to say. It don't really even got to be Falcons football related. Just get it off your chest. So, since you're the special guest that's still on here, J-Rob, we're going to let you go first.
I'll let y'all have the floor first. Let me go last. Let me see. Let me feed off y'all.
All right. K-Styles, go ahead.
Well, like I said, I always say appreciate everybody tuning in tonight. J-Rock, like I said, we love having you on here. Like I said, you one of the family.
Appreciate that. Appreciate y'all for having me.
Hey, appreciate you coming in, rocking in with us. And like I said, everybody else that was on the show with us as well. My extra point would be, I don't know. I'm just gonna say, I'm just gonna say it like, well, I do want to say one thing, and it was a couple videos that I saw online these last week and a half where you have it's about voting, like I said, where these young kids that are voting basically getting dogged out and basically getting ousted by their parents because they didn't vote for who their parents wanted them to vote for. Like I said, we don't need to. We want our young folks to go out here and vote and let their voices be heard. Don't discourage them by voting because they didn't vote for who you wanted. Like I said, I seen a video where a lady basically called her son a dumbass, stupid motherfucker because he didn't vote for who she wanted to vote for. I seen a little girl literally get kicked out of her parents' house because she didn't vote for who his parents wanted to vote for. So, like I said, our youth is what's going to save this country. Our youth is what's going to save us. So don't discourage the youth from being themselves. Basically what I'm saying.
Right.
Like I said, we have to uplift them to be better people, not discourage them and turn them into straight trash in society, because that's how that ends up happening.
Right.
Now, I usually go silly with these, but I just want to be a little serious because that's something that's kind of been bugging me for a little bit. But I'm going to end it on that. Like I say, appreciate everybody.
I guess I'll go second then. Like, I'm going to piggyback off of him. We appreciate everybody for watching each and every week. We appreciate everybody watching now. K-Style, we appreciate you for showing up. J-Rock, Low, I appreciate all y'all on this panel, man, for showing up and let's doing this thing. And y'all go subscribe to Keish Corner because she talks about a lot of things in that way. And, things that they don't put out in the media. They don't put out in the media, especially for, certain people. And a lot of things that don't get talked about, she talks about on her channel, on her live shows. So y'all go hit that subscribe button there as well. Subscribe to everybody on this panel. I don't know if you, J Rock, got a channel of your own, like that you promoting. And if you do, you know you promote it on your extra point. And let's get ready to kick these Saints. You know what? And
Sweet motherfucker.
Hey, you already know it. Coach Lowe, go.
Hey man, first of all, I just want to let y'all know that we put this fan appreciation together for the fans. I really appreciate y'all tipping out with us on a Saturday night. If there's any content that y'all would like for us to give y'all in the future, please make sure that y'all let us know. Make sure you put it in the comments. Look, make sure you like and subscribe to these guys' channels. All these guys, they really work hard to get y'all very, very great content. We talk to each other every day. We talk about Falcons football every day because we want to make sure that we're prepared whenever we talk with y'all. If y'all could do a country boy a favor, make sure that you subscribe to my channel. I would really appreciate it. That's Big Low Country. Once again, I want to let y'all know I'm from the country, so it's spelled Kuntry. Make sure that y'all check me out, and I want to thank y'all for joining AFN tonight. What you got, Rock?
Hey, I just want to say I thank everybody that has let me chat with you guys on, the fan appreciation night, man. And this is to like everybody in the chat that's a fan as well. Don't be afraid to speak your mind here. We're all a family. We're all a Falcon family. So, but yeah, like I said, I do appreciate y'all for letting me tap in with you guys again. I am on Twitch. I'm back on Twitch now streaming. I've been streaming for about 6 years. I kind of left the whole streaming thing for a while, but now I'm back. So I can definitely follow, kick it, come vibe with me on my streaming channel days. That's it. But like I said, I thank y'all. That's all I can say. Thank y'all.
J Rock, you caught me on that when you hit that Twitch and streaming. So what type of gaming do you do?
I'm a variety streamer, man. I mean, some days I may play sports, some days I may play racing, some days I'm all over the place, man. You be like, wow, he has a lot.
and I'm gonna need you to show me how to stream and stuff so I can get this thing rolling on Atlanta Falcons Nation. So, cause some people don't want to show me. So
gotcha. Yeah. I could definitely show you that. I can definitely show you some tech stuff. Look, man, I got the whole package. I can show you some cool stuff.
All right. With that being said, we appreciate y'all watching. This is Atlanta Falcons Nation.
Make sure y'all go to that Discord too, man. It's fun in the Discord. Check it out.
It pop up. It go down in the Discord.
Hey man, we on Atlanta Falcons Nation. Appreciate y'all for watching. You got the heavy hitters every Tuesday at 8 o'clock. You got ATLiensSportsZone with me and MJ, aka Big Low Country.
Coach.
8 o'clock every Wednesday. Doug Coach, man. We appreciate you watching, and we out.
Deuces.